Abilene, in many ways, stands as an important place in American history. At its beginning, it acted as the final stop of the Chisholm Trail, a route that took cattle from Texas to Kansas, where it was then sold and shipped away to the rest of the country. Later, Abilene would raise General Dwight David Eisenhower, Supreme Allied Commander of NATO during World War II, and our 34th President of the United States.
The man from Abilene.
For our first photo stop, let's head to where both pieces of history meet, the Abilene Rail Depot. This Union Pacific Railroad depot was built in 1928 and served the town of Abilene until Union Pacific announced its intentions to close the building in 1988. Following that, the Abilene community got together to save the building, and now it serves as the Abilene Civic Center. In 1911, from where I am standing, Eisenhower would leave for West Point to begin his historic military career. This spot was also where Eisenhower would come into Abilene for the last time, during his funeral procession from D.C. While Ike was born in Denison, Texas, he grew up right here in Abilene, and his childhood home became a popular historic destination which opened for tours in 1947, following his return from World War II and the death of his mother Ida in 1946. The Eisenhower Boyhood Home is located on the campus of the Eisenhower Presidential Library and Museum. Wild Bill Hickok. There are many notable names in the tales of the Wild West, like Wyatt Earp, Buffalo Bill, Calamity Jane, Annie Oakley, and our very own Wild Bill Hickok. In April 1871, Wild Bill became the Marshal of Abilene after his predecessor, Tom Bear River Smith, was killed in the line of duty in November of 1870. Wild Bill's tenure as Marshal only lasted until December of that same year, when Wild Bill shot and killed Phil Coe, whom he had a quarrel with during the cattle drives, and accidentally killed his good friend Mike Williams in the process. When Wild Bill left, Abilene would put a stop to the cattle drives, and thus the Chisholm Trail in Abilene was no more. This mural, depicting Wild Bill Hickok, was completed in 2018 by local artist William Counter. Yeah, the 15mm looks very good over here. So let's go ahead and hit it after this car goes. Now we're gonna flip this over. Get the little Ike Park sign in here. Let's get that in focus. Okay. And I did press record, didn't I? Oh, God, I always hate this. Okay, I did. Good. Oh God, could you imagine if I didn't? That would fucking suck. And fire. There we go. All right. I've been rocking the 28mm forever on this camera, so I switched to the 50 to try to get Little Ike and the Abilene, Kansas mural in there, and my God, it looks good. Taking a photo of this big I Like Ike button over here. I guess it's the largest I Like Ike button in the world. I Like Ike was the campaign slogan for the Eisenhower campaign in 52 and 56. Here we go. Now, I'm gonna get in a photo. Awesome. Love that. That's cool. Looming over Abilene stands the Hotel Sunflower. The Hotel Sunflower was built in 1931 and incorporated an Art Deco design. In the video you see on screen, Eisenhower stands on the balcony that has since been removed, overseeing a parade in honor of his homecoming. Today, the building no longer acts as a hotel, but instead has been turned into apartments. For our final photo stop, we stop at the RHV hardware store, which has been in operation since 1904. Ralph Viola was born in Italy in 1876, and he held several businesses in Abilene, including the very own RHV, which was named after his initials and later had the slogan, "Real Honest Value," which is what Ralph always used to live by. Ralph always loved to help his fellow man, and after he died in 1946, his memory and the impact of his work still lives on throughout Abilene. Thank you for watching the very first episode of History on Film. For me personally, Abilene represents a home away from home, so it was fun to get to shoot film there before I made my way back home. I currently live in Ohio, where I was born and raised, but I worked in Abilene at the Eisenhower Presidential Library for 7 months, and in that short amount of time, I absolutely fell in love with Abilene and its history. Be on the lookout for more History on Film videos, as well as other film photography content, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Thank you guys, and have an awesome day.